South Australian Migrant Small Business Expo was hosted this year by the University of Adelaide, accompanied by ThinkLab, which is an amazing space for entrepreneurs to really develop their ideas and create that business and move into commercialisation.
It is fair to say that many of our startups in ThinkLab, of the 60 that are there at the moment, many of them have been started by migrants or children of migrants or the grandchildren of migrants. And as Carmen said earlier, migrants have had an incredible impact upon the South Australian economy, socially, economically, culturally, and of course intellectually. They've had a huge impact on making Australia, and South Australia in particular, the great state that we are.
It was a great new home for this year's event, where we saw migrants and refugees from all over the world, many different countries, coming here to engage with a broad range of exhibitors. We had all tiers of government present here today, advising on the support services that are available for migrants and refugees to start, grow and develop their small business here in South Australia. Something that was a little bit different this year is that we've actually put on tours to ThinkLab for entrepreneurs to be able to see the environment that's available and what it means to build an ecosystem of support around them, to connect them with people that have the right advice and the right support to help them take those first steps in pursuing their business dream. We had over 20 exhibitors providing key information. We also had a masterclass leveraging digital for business growth. We had an expert panel featuring the Small Business Commissioner, a business mentor and coach from Business SA's entrepreneurial programs, manager of Enterprise Adelaide, and an industry development advisor from Tech in SA. All of these workshops were very interactive and gave our delegates the opportunity to ask those tough questions and see that many other people who are looking to start their small business dream face similar challenges and barriers. The feedback has been amazing, and we were very fortunate to have the State Minister for Industry and Skills, Honourable David Pisoni, here to address the delegates to share the commitment of this South Australian State Government in building small business and entrepreneurship in our state.
Small business is the backbone of our economy, contributing about $35 million to the economy every year, which is about 1/3 of the gross state product, and small businesses also employ about 1/3 of all the employees here in South Australia. And it represents 98% of all businesses in South Australia. So it gives you some idea of just how big the small business sector is here in South Australia.
And finally, we had an amazing panel of entrepreneurial women, including the Honourable Jing Lee, the Assistant Minister to the Premier, the 2017 National Telstra Businesswoman of the Year, Violet Remiliotis, all the way from Sydney, who is now a social innovator leading a $150 million settlement organisation. We have Layla Henderson, the CEO of Condoto and Newsmaker, as well as Professor Carolyn Pliwa from ECIC and the University of Adelaide.
There are so many businesswomen want to do lots of wonderful things to support their family and also businesses. I think to be here, to be able to use this expo, use this networking function to empower women so that they can be inspired, so they can employ more people, create social responsibility and economic development for South Australia. That's why it's so important to be at this expo today.
This intimate event for women ensured that there was a safe space for women to ask the questions that really challenge us. The challenges around balancing family life and pursuing those business dreams. It was an amazing event with such positive feedback about the information and enthusiasm that these women have showed in their journey in achieving their success.